Hey guys, welcome to Out and About with Trev for 2025. Still down here at my undisclosed campsite. It's not that I'm hiding from anyone, I just don't want to publicise where I'm at. The local community know I'm here, but it's tricky. As you can see, the car's still up on the ramps, and that's been a continuing saga. It's been tricky. As I've detailed before, I tried to buy another engine, got scammed by some complete arsehole somewhere. And I don't care whether they're 14 years old or they're 70. If we can find these bloody people that are ripping people off, we need to take them to task, and they need to be taught a serious lesson. Not exactly sure what form that would be, but I can tell you, when this guy scammed me $1,500, I was absolutely gutted. And it took me a little while to get over it. Then I tried to save up again. And I saved up again. And this bloody other company up in they wouldn't even provide me with a quote or an invoice. If they'd done that, I could have got a no interest loan, and I'd have another engine in the car. So people wonder why this thing's dragged on. There's been issues going on. I never wanted to rebuild this engine. It had been spanked. It had got very hot to the point where it was starting to seize up. It's done 450,000 Ks, and that's a lot for an EJ25 engine. What it probably needs at this point is to be in a workshop where you can tear it down, clean it up completely, check all the tolerances and specifications and what have you with really good high quality gear, and then put in really good quality stuff, and the engine would go again. But where it's at the moment is it runs, and like I said, blows smoke. I'm hoping that it's just one or two of the valves haven't seated in properly. But I'm starting to wonder whether this engine's just, it's just, my real option might be just get another one. And that's tricky. If I can find someone that'll, again, if they'll give me a quote or an invoice, that's all they've got to do. We're only talking about normal business practices, right? I've been in business before. I did quotes every day of the week. So where's this at? Well, I'll tell you where it's at. Over the next week, I'm going to take the engine out yet again. Getting good at it now, and it's tricky here on my own, but I'll get it out. And what I plan to do is just take the heads off, take the valves out, have a look, regrind them, and we'll see if that works or not. That's where it's at. And if that doesn't work, if I put it all back together and it still blows smoke, I think at that point I'm just going to say, right, that's it. It's time to get another engine. So that's my plan, and that's where it is. If we want to talk about 2024, there's a bit of a train wreck in terms of the car, sure, but there were some other things about it. I mean, I managed to get my first two books out, and pretty excited about that. This is a story I've worked on for a number of years, and I never really thought it'd see the light of day, to be honest. I just thought it was a crazy story I was putting together, just something. There was benefit in it, in me working on the story. There was benefit in terms of it got me head clear and things like that. Writing the story actually kept me on the planet. When I was in a very dark place, I was walking around camp out in the buckland, looking for just what tree I was going to swing from. And that's when this crazy story came into my head. So, and then of course I've detailed this in the start of the first book. I lost the paperwork I lost the password. Sorry, for 9 years. I turned my back on it. I just couldn't find it. I tried to hack it. I tried to crack it. It was all sorts of things. And it was only when I was moving house I finally found the password. So the last 12 months has been very exciting. I've got the first book's out, and it's just the start, introduction to the universe I've created and the enemy and what have you. Book 2 goes on, and it's only the start of the story, and it's a big story in my head. So that's been pretty cool. There's been some people buy it. No one's telling me that it's a load of crap. I haven't had any reviews yet. I'd love to have some reviews, and I'm not after fluffy ones. If you think it's not real good, tell me. But what I can tell you is over the last couple of weeks over the last 12 months, I've been working on these, and down the line stories. I've now got book 3 ready to go. It's in the last week I've really tweaked it. Really happy with where it's ended up as a story. I've taken the sex scenes up a couple of notches, so if people don't like that, then maybe tell me. I looked at what other writers were doing and the way they were putting these scenes together, and I thought, you know, and I had another author say to me, if you're going to write for adults, write for adults. So that's why I've changed them. I've tried to, it's not just, I've tried to sort of put a lot of things into it. So the story pushes forward, it links up a few other characters, there's a bit of subplot going on, and yeah, I think it's going in the right direction. I'm very happy with book 3, and I've put a lot of effort into it. The cover's looking really good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's going to be released on the 25th of March. But in the meantime, if you haven't read the first 2, you need to read the first 2. It's not a one of these series you can just jump into. You've got to go from the start. Sorry, that's just how it is. A couple other cool things that happened in the last few weeks or the last couple of months as I've slowly moved forward, even though the car's been a constant drag. I've tried to tweak my situation a little bit. I got a new twin gas cooker, and that was great. Poured rain the next day after I got it, so that was fun. But that's been handy. I've been able to do some better meals, and that's cool. My solar panel and my fridge are still pumping, so loaded up big for Christmas. Had a beautiful corned beef silverside meal with veggies and peas and beans and everything. I had a really great meal for Christmas, so that was great. Had some members of the general public cruise past and just say, you know, Merry Christmas. Some dropped in some gifts and some gift cards, which I thought was amazing from the general public, so thanks to them. And that's like I say, I mean, I'm not disclosing exactly where I'm at, but I'm not hiding either. And there's people that know I'm here, and yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I can stay here, but oh, there goes a thing. But yeah, I'm doing what I can, and it's just tricky. I'm definitely going to get this thing going, like at some point, because I'm going to have to. So there we go. That sums up where I'm at. What I think about 2024. Like I say, in a lot of ways it was train wreck, but I did get 2 books out, so that's not too bad. And if things had gone a little bit different, I'd have 3, because I'd planned to release book 3 at the end of the year, but just with everything going on, I just pushed it, and I'm glad I did, because the stuff I've put into it just in the last couple of weeks, I think, has twisted it nicely, and there's some really good story and plot in there, and I hope people enjoy it and they find an enjoyable story to get involved in. It's got a lot of twists and turns coming up, I can assure you. So that's where that's at. I'm going to do some promotion for book 3. Not sure exactly what that's going to entail, but I plan to do something and sort of pump it. And if anyone's wondering, I'm planning on having book 4 out at the end of the year. So it's a process, and it's rolling on. And one of the cool things is, as much as I don't have access to the internet all the time and things like that, what I do have is when it's bright and sunny, I've got virtually heaps of power, so I can run and charge my laptop, and I can sit here and I can twirl away doing the writing, which is very cool. Listen to some music normally, and that helps. I just bought myself this is something worth mentioning too, I just bought myself a new set of Bluetooth headphones, and everyone's got them. But these things are amazing. I got them at a petrol station, and they only wanted $30 for them, and I thought, oh, for $30, I'll give them a shot. The range on them's ridiculous, like 40, 50 meters, which is insane. The sound quality, love it, and get about 6 hours life out of them. They're just a weird brand. There we go, J2D, whatever the hell that is, wherever they're from. And I'm not plugging anyone. This is just something I've bought that I'm wrapped in, and I love it. So that's pretty cool. You can charge it up pretty easy. I've got heaps of USB ports. I got a new inverter recently too. That's pretty cool. So that works. And if I could get the car sorted, I want to build a kitchen here. So I want to have a slide out kitchen, put some boxes in there. But yeah, really the the focus over the next month is going to be find out if this thing is recoverable in terms of the engine, or do I have to roll the dice and just get another engine, which I think that's what I'll end up doing. Whatever happens, I'll try and feature it on the channel. I had big plans for this year, 2025 that is. I'm not able to execute them just yet. So I've got to get the car running first, and then we'll see. I'm still suffering my plantar fasciitis. That's still knocking me around, although it is getting better. I must say it's getting better. I'm not doing as much walking, and just being chilling here at the campsite's really helping. So there's that. And my blood pressures, I've also got that issue, and it's coming down. Actually, it reminds me, I've got to take my tablets. So that's that. I just thought I'd give a bit of a wrap of where I'm at. Wrap up 2024. Like I say, in a lot of ways it was a train wreck. I did get 2 books out, so you know it could be worse. It could have been a lot better too. Well, hopefully 2025 is going to be good and or better. And I certainly want to get this thing going and do some other things. And I want to be somewhere else. I'm not sure where I want to be, but I want to be somewhere else. And you'll see it all on Out and About with Trev. And thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone that comes through. Thanks for everyone I've picked up some. I've got a Facebook page for the books, and I plan to put more stuff on there. So I've been getting more people onto that, which is really cool. Here's the link. The 2 books are available. They're available in Kindle form. So if you're into that, if you don't have a Kindle, you can actually get a reader that'll go on your computer, so you can read the books on your computer, and you can even read them on your phone. So you don't have to. I mean, I went and spent $300 on a Kindle. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just get the reader, and the Kindle version of my book is $8. So the paperback is $29.70. And the cool thing is that you'll see that the books are pretty much the same width. These 2 books come in at 484 pages each, and I can tell you the book 3s come in at 484 pages as well. So there's consistency for you. And on that note, I think it's a wrap. I think I've got to go take my tablets, so I better go do that. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.